Today on Ekadashi we read Gadra Madhya 8, Ekadashi Vachanamrut. And in that Vachanamrut, Swaminarayan Bhagavan is explaining the history, background of Ekadashi, how it is according to the Puran, Dharma Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra, and then Bhagavan is giving his elevated understanding after all that. So the elevated understanding is that we have to always remain in God. We have to remain focused in God. And if we do that, then our daily activities will become divine. Our day-to-day function will become elevated and pure. Because we are human beings, we are born in certain families, and whatever the family practices are, we have to follow, Those who are born as a farmer, they would have to do the farming. Those who are born as blacksmith, they would have to make iron instruments. Those who are born in goldsmith family, they would have to deal with gold. તારાબેન સોનીને ત્યાં જન્મ આવે તો સોનું 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 જ બધું ચારે બાજુ સોનું જ ફર્યા કરે So the point is that wherever we are born, we are influenced by the circumstances. Even people who are vegetarian, they think that, why people are killing animals, There is so much food, so much grains, why do they do that? But for those who have from birth habit of eating animal, they think that they are like, apple and banana, Those goats and, animals, cows are just like fruits, So yesterday somebody was telling me, Shankarji or somebody, that in his pharmacy he told somebody that you should not kill. In Bible also says thou shalt not kill. So you should not kill.
But they think what they read is what they think.
No, their interpretation is different. So Shankar Bhai was telling me that person, where Shankar uncle was telling him, he says, argued with him, he says, do you want me to bite him live rather than killing? Do you want me to bite him live, Now, would you ever think that way? That guy, he says, eating meat is a must. Now, if I don't kill, then do I bite right live, So that is how the understanding goes, And again, if they are born with that, it's part of their life, part of their living, And what can you do, You cannot get out. But Swaminarayan Bhagavan and Gunatitanand Swami gave a master key. Kakaji gave a master key. That whatever you are doing, whatever is your vritti, whatever is pravrutti, whatever is, any action that you do, put God in front, Bring God first,
Does that mean they can eat meat? They could pray first?
That is your interpretation, then it's fine. And if you think that is not good, then you say no, right? Right.
That also I told yesterday.
Right.
Starting the night,
Even when there is onion or garlic sauce or something, once in a while, I feel guilty inside.
Well, because you are different, you have not been raised that way. But those who have been, exposed to that, they kill goats and they kill cows and they kill animals, for them, that's how they think, right? But if they put God first, God in front, then God will give them the wisdom. There are so many people who are born in those families, and from childhood they have said, no, I don't want to eat meat. You know, Gautami, our Shankar uncle's, Sunil Bhai's wife, Gautami, that family was eating meat. But from childhood she says she doesn't want to eat meat. So there are, people with self-inspiration that they would elevate, But what my point is, that Swaminarayan Bhagavan is saying in this Vachanamrut, Gadda Middle 8, that you have to do these two kinds of offering, yagna. Jnana yagna with head and yoga yagna with the heart, If you unite with these two things, then you will naturally elevate and you will naturally, transcend. Lot of scientists, those who are very elevated, even though they were meat eaters, naturally their instinct dropped. And they said that when I eat meat, I don't get good thoughts, I get wild thoughts, I don't want to eat meat, I sent one email just recently, vegetarianism, You don't have email, so you are a poor woman. What can I do,
I have it.
But do you open it?
I look at, but if there isn't anything to read, what should I do?
Okay. I will send you something that you can read. So give me your email and I'll send you. Vijay Bhai knows.
He set it up, so we know.
So how many times in a day you open?
Nowadays I open a lot more because there are some things.
More emails? Okay. So our Pintu Bhai and our NG Ben, you have a way of communication now. Okay.
I think I gave that information before too. I have a tablet, laptop to have it for my shoulder,
Yeah.
but it works just like computer.
Okay. But those who have email, it's easier communication-wise. But those who don't have email, that we want to, also help, we want to also, find out ways how we can communicate, It's just easier, with email, So, Vijay, can you just forward her email to me? But I'll include her in the list also. Yeah, I already got it. punamben14@gmail.com. Our Vijay Bhai is faster. He is very good.
He did my GPS. I gave him Wednesday today. He gave me back for upgrade.
Yeah.
Some of the addresses doesn't show.
Yeah.
He has really helped us so much. Great guy. But कोई अच्छा करता है हम कभी बोलते नहीं है तो बुरा करता तो फायर की तरह फैलाते हैं उसको। ये हमें बहुत खराब लगा।
तो अपसाइड डाउन कर दो ना, कोई अच्छा करता है तो 10 गुना बोलो और कोई फायर करता है तो पानी डाल दो।
कोई अच्छा करता है गुणगान करो।
हाँ जी,
हम भी उनका गुण गाएं।
गुण गाए।
मैंने दिनकर था ये भजन में भी
She says that if we people do something good, she has habit of not speaking out. But if somebody is,
human nature.
well,
I like to mention.
okay. She says she's above that, but that's okay. And if somebody is, angry, then we become 10 times angry, So we want to change that, We want to, praise even small offer somebody has done and magnify that. And if somebody has showed the temperedness, then put the water, cold water, Mahapuja is water. Yeah. So, Swaminarayan Bhagavan is saying in this Vachanamrut that we should elevate ourselves to be closer with God, and that would be the real Ekadashi. And our day-to-day actions will also become divinized. Our vritti will become also gun, good qualities. So that is the Swaminarayan Bhagavan's blessings, in that. And Gunatitanand Swami is saying that is a right way to do. And in this talk today, Gunatitanand Swami was referring to Gopalanand Swami. That Gopalan Swami had tremendous power and he was using magic, not magic, but the powerful effect so that impossible task would look possible. So he did that and let the rain fall in the area where there was no rain falling, by the devotee's prayer. So he had control over that, because clouds are there and somewhere in the world, somewhere over the earth there are clouds, right? So now it's only how to divert those clouds, by the wind to come and have the rain, right? Scientists will find out one day, also, They are working on that, But Gopalan Swami had that power, many years ago, And a lot of saints, they have power, So Swami says that by doing this, he showed his power. And by having that power, now people were bothering him a lot, were bugging him a lot, Once you show the power, you are in limelight. You are in red light.
The best way is your way, Dinkar.
Eh?
The best way is your way. Do the thing.
Yeah. So, better way is to do the dhun, teach somebody to do dhun and acquire the power, Then don't have to come for power, right?
They don't have to line after you.
They don't have to line up. Right.
Otherwise, people won't leave you alone.
So Gopalan Swami used his power and brought the rain and showed his, magnanimity. That is called a prabhuta, a godliness, The one part of godliness, which is power, showing the power, The other side is saintliness. That any problem comes, then you divert the person towards God and pray for that person and let that person elevate from his own prarabdhas, his own bad luck and converts into good luck, So this is another side, sadhuta and prabhuta, So Gunatitanand Swami is referring to sadhuta, but he is mentioning that Gopalan Swami used this power pill and brought the rain, and that was done only to divert the common public towards the spirituality. His purpose was to do that, to divert to spirituality. Swaminarayan Bhagavan also did that in the beginning, right? And Gunatitanand Swami kept it very silent. He did not want to use it. He just wanted to elevate the people, by becoming focused to God, And he knew that if they focus to God, then their all other negativity will drop out, So, these are two roadways, These are two different roadways, And we all want power, Even though we say we want to be das na das, but we want to be boss na boss. It is in our genes, that we want to be boss, right? And nobody should be our boss. These are two conflicting things we want to know. We want to be boss, but we don't want anybody to be boss. Now, which one is right? But that is in our crude nature, right? So, there are 4 basic human traits, that Shankaracharya had explained, That Bharat Bhai also repeated in Parayan also a couple of days ago, The first one is desire to live longer. Jijivisha. Nobody wants to die, right? Anybody wants to, you ask, wants to live, And the observation is that even small ant, if you touch, what would that do? She would run away. That is the desire to survive, desire to live. Will not come back and say, okay, kill me. That is first instinct of a human nature, It is called Jijivisha. Jivisha, Jijivisha. Second one is Jignasa. Jignasa means curiosity. Everybody would have curiosity. If somebody talks or murmurs, our ears will become very alert, That I want to listen that. I want to, know that, And it's not just hearing, by seeing also, by smelling, by tasting, by touching. All these five senses are our signals outside, to receive this Jijivisha and Jignasa, So Jignasa is the second instinct. And many years ago, I had listened this in BAPS discourses where Pramukh Swami was here and then Vivek Sagar Swami was here and he was explaining this, And he was giving example that when these sadhus, they visit America and Europe, and when they go back to India, then people come and see them, that, okay, you have come, from foreign, so they come, welcome, that is Jignasa, that what did you bring it, what did you come with, from foreign. But they say not only people, dogs also come. And they say that this sadhu has come, what has he brought? So, in India, there are, street dogs, They are very friendly, and they are always there, and they are only looking for one-time food or two times or, whatever food you give, and they are happy, Yeah. But when these sadhus come, then dogs also follow, that what they have brought, So I still remember that Vivek Sagar was saying, Eh? So that is second instinct, Jignasa, curiosity. And in English they say curiosity kills the cat. There is a story on that too, So that is second stage. And then the two others, third and fourth, are equal and opposite, Fourth one is that everybody wants to be a boss. How can everybody be a boss? But everybody says, I want to be boss. And then the fourth one says, everybody does not want a boss. Nobody wants a boss, Yeah. So those are the four things, So having this powerfulness, Aishwarya, is Prabhuta, is want to be a boss, So Gopalan Swami used this power to bring the people in the satsang, At least they would have faith. And we know also that most of us have come with those experiences, Something has happened in our life, a change has happened, miracle has happened, and we have, shown interest to come and join in satsang, So it is there, But now we want to elevate, And we want to elevate that it should not be felt that somebody used this power and I came. But it should be felt that I came in satsang and I felt the power, I came in satsang and I felt that there is something in satsang which helps me, It is an elevated understanding, So Gunatitanand Swami is giving that kind of wisdom or that kind of, blessing here.
Gopalanand Swami could have done it differently, rather than showing his power, went other route, like Gunatitanand Swami, Thakurji, and then did what he wanted to do for the benefit.
So what you are saying that could coconut tree have a mango fruit, Coconut would have coconut, So Gopal Swami is that powerful personality. So he would have, so it would be natural, in his breath, power will come out, right? And that is why Gunatitanand Swami told him to go once in a month, in a whole year, 12 months, use 1 month, spend 1 month to go to Gunatitanand Swami and learn to how to become sadhu, He was powerful, Gopal Swami was very powerful,
He did to that guy, Sahukar, who was taxing sadhus.
Yeah. He stopped their, toilets. Yeah. And very young age. He was very young at that time, He was like, our Narayans or, our James age, maybe, But very powerful from that time. Yeah. So, Gunatitanand Swami says that Gopal Swami did this power to bring the souls towards satsang. And there were some mantras he gave also. That if snake is biting or if scorpion is biting, then he gave certain mantras in his book. Gopal Swami wrote a book, In there, and with that mantra, the poison will be depoisoned, And he set Hanumanji in Sarangpur Mandir to remove the ghosts and bad effect from the people's mind, And that Hanumanji is still there, in Sarangpur. And every Tuesday, right? And every Tuesday and Saturday, whoever has this bad effect goes there and that bad effect goes away. Even today, So it is still there, Huh?
I get goosebumps.
You get what?
Goosebumps listening to that.
Oh, you're here, stand up. Okay. So he used Hanumanji statue in Sarangpur to remove the bad influence on people, and make them happier again. There was another reason also that he had set Hanumanji there also, Swami says, that people would be traveling from Gujarat to go to Gadada, the pilgrimage place of Swaminarayan Bhagavan where he stayed for all these years. So people, when they travel, Sarangpur comes in between. And people, if they have come at a night time, they would stay there at night time. If they are tired, they would stay at Sarangpur. And if they have not enough food, then they would stay there, to replenish, to eat, So there was a devotee there by the name Vaga Khachar. That he was very humble. He was a king, of that place. And he spent all his wealth and money to feed the devotees, those who would come there and provide them the food, But eventually he ran out of food. He ran out of resources. And even weather was not cooperative, the crop was not growing, because of no rain, So he begged to Gopalanand Swami, that I feel bad when the devotees come to my home and I have to give them 1 week old buttermilk and, 2-3 years old grains which are already rotten and food from there, I feel bad, So can you please do something? So Gopalan Swami says, yeah, I have magic. So he says, we will bring one rock, So they brought the rock. Out of rock they carved Hanumanji. and says, this Hanumanji is your brother. He will take care of your problems. If anything happens, you go to him and he will take care of. Not only that, but tell everybody around that whoever have any problems of, possessing ghost or anything, they come here and ghost will go away and you offer some donation. So a business started. And a lot of income started coming. And he was using that income for the devotees who would go for Swaminarayan Bhagwan's darshan. So he would give from the income the soup, dal and bread, rotla. So because of the devotee's problem, he created this incidents and he made that Vaga Khachar and devotees happy. But what was the side effect? Just like as American medicine, you take, you have a side effect, right? Some side effects are? No. Some side effects are not that bad. But the rest are very bad, Only some are not bad, Most of the side effects are very bad, So here also a side effect happened. Gopalan Swami set Hanumanji to remove their, day-to-day problem. But people, instead of going to Swaminarayan Bhagavan, just stuck at Hanumanji,
That's greed.
Eh?
That's greed.
Whatever you call, greed or affection towards Hanumanji or love and whatever,
No, but if your goal is to go to Garuda, then you have to go there.
Yeah, but they say Hanumanji is doing all my thing. Gadadawala is not doing my thing,
Hanumanji is Hanumanji, you are still going to see him going and coming anyway. The main source of Hanumanji's power is also him.
Right, but things do happen, that people get diverted, they miss their goal. So, they missed their goal of going to Gadada and they just stayed in Sarangpur with Hanumanji. So, Gunatitanand Swami says, some of them have upasana of Hanumanji rather than upasana of Swaminarayan Bhagavan. So, upasana is the important thing, that Gopalanand Swami should have done something differently in Sarangpur, that upasana should not have been missed, But things do happen, And it is not said here, but when Gopalan Swami when Hanumanji's statue was made out of the stone, then Gopalan Swami came and touched a stick that he had on that statue, and the power started coming in that statue. He started putting the power, and whole statue started shaking, Gunatitanand Swami was there and he saw that Gopalan Swami is going over the limit. If he puts too much power, then it would create problems. So he told Gopalan Swami that stop now. Don't put more power, Otherwise that balloon will burst. So then Gopalan Swami stopped, Otherwise he could have kept putting more power, and people would have forgotten Swaminarayan Bhagavan, But look, Gunatitanand Swami's focus was Swaminarayan Bhagavan. He told even Gopalan Swami that don't go further, don't put more power, And that stick is still there, With next to Hanumanji, there is a stick of Gopalan Swami there also that put that power there also, If you even see, you see the picture, the stick shows up there also, of Sarangpur Mandir. So Gunatitanand Swami says, some of them diverted to have the highest faith in God and became followers of Hanumanji. So Gunatitanand Swami says, we have not done like this. Our goal is very clear. And there was one incident, I think we are running too far, So I'll talk that later, So It was in this Parayan, Vasibhai has also brought up, that, Gunatitanand Swami told, even his insult was going on in Vadtal, and one devotee came with Srimad Bhagavat Parayan. Then Gunatitanand Swami told even that sadhu, firm up the upasana first, then read Bhagavat, If you read Bhagavat first, then your upasana will be weak. So he had more, focus on upasana, So our Kishore Bhai is also talking a lot on upasana. So Gunatitanand Swami says, we have not done like this Gopan Swami has done. We have power, more power than Gopan Swami, but we have not done that, We have kept on a low profile, and let people elevate, let people enjoy, And without only God we have kept for people to unite. We have kept people to unite with God, not even with us. They should unite with us in order to unite with God, but we are not telling even that, You just unite with God. I am your goldsmith or blacksmith to give you the chavis and keys, to open up the secret, how to unite with God, Kakaji did the same way, Kakaji did the same technique, that only God is Swaminarayan Bhagavan, Nobody can claim God. If they claim, they are demigods, and they are okay, but not these, super God, Super God can be only one, So Bhagavan says, we are not, Gunatitanand Swami says, except for Swaminarayan Bhagavan, we are not telling anybody to unite, That is the upasana. So this talk on chapter 11, 114 is also similarly explained in chapter 10, 290. Chapter 10, 290, if you have time, you can read also. Chalo Sejanand Swami Maharaj ni Jai Jai Jai. Aaj ke Anand ki Jai Jai Jai. Sadguru Dev ki Jai Jai Jai. Sarve Gunatit Swaruponi Jai Jai Jai.